fair to say that my relationship with food has changed significantly since moving to the south of Italy. Back in the UK, I didn't eat very well at all. I used to eat a lot of junk food, processed ready meals, and I just didn't appreciate individual ingredients. And I think it's because, quite simply, food has a very different importance in our culture. Of course, it's essential, it's a necessary part of our life, but there isn't as much emphasis placed on meal times back in the UK. And I just feel that life doesn't stop for food in the same way that life stops for food here in the south of Italy. And so thinking about my journey with food and my relationship, I thought it would be really good to talk about 3 significant lessons that I have learnt about food since living here in the south of Italy. And whilst we talk about it, do some cooking as well. So today it's Sunday in Sicily and we are going to cook 2 wonderful things. We're going to cook tiramisu and fresh tomato sauce, whilst talking about those very significant life lessons that I have learnt about food.
The time spent cooking isn't considered a chore. The process of baking or cooking is one that is associated very much with love, and so it becomes a joy to do. Recipes are often handed down from generation to generation, and there is a respect for ingredients and the cooking process that I just haven't experienced before. Fresh ingredients form the heart and soul of the majority of dishes, and this is reflected in the taste. There is a reason why Italy is renowned for its cuisine and why every region has its own speciality dishes. It is something that this country prides itself on. It's a shame, therefore, to know that often the best produce that this country is known for, such as its lemons, are shipped abroad for other countries to enjoy, to the detriment of the people living here. Money talks, and when other countries command higher prices than what can be achieved in Italy, it's only natural that this will be the consequence. Mealtimes here in the south of Italy are sacred moments when family members come together to share their day. It isn't considered normal to have so-called TV dinners where you eat food on your lap sitting on the sofa. In fact, I haven't eaten this way for nearly 5 years. Food isn't just there to nourish your body, but it's a social occasion too. The busy lives that people lead here mean that meal times are really the only moment which they can spend with those they love and care about. It's frowned upon to be on your phone at the table, and although the TV may be humming away in the background, the real focus of activity concerns those people sitting and eating. Food is as much about meeting our basic needs as it is about connection. It's actually shocking how much food waste there is in the world, and although it can still happen here, families are generally more resourceful and will find ways to use up old food. Old bread, when fully dried out, for example, makes for a perfect base for bruschetta or for breadcrumbs. Vegetables, when they start to turn, can still make a wonderful minestrone. Garlic, even if a little old, can still be a fantastic base for pasta dishes. It's not the culture here to throw food away just for the sake of it. I think this stems back to the belief that food is considered to be a form of abundance, and so for that reason it is treated with the same level of respect.
Everyone's relationship with food will be different, and I think for me personally, my relationship with food is one that is continuously evolving. By no means would I consider myself to be a chef. Everything that you've seen today was under the wonderful guidance of my boyfriend, not 100% me, and I'm okay with that because I don't know everything there is to know about food. I've never appreciated it until I really moved here to the south of Italy, and so I feel that in this way I have so much more to learn and so much more to understand. But one thing that is really significant for me overall is how food, like many other aspects in life, has many different layers and impacts us in many different ways other than the surface layer, which is to satisfy our human needs. There are so many different ways that food can touch our lives and impact us. And I think this is probably one of the most powerful lessons of all.